Samore Love books, you have now tuned in to my Merry recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And I know, before y'all tell me, I am looking like 2 nickels short of a dime. I know, but there's a good reason. I got these little perm rods in, curl rods, whatever the hell they called. And yeah, I gotta put on my little mama tomorrow. So in order to be able to do that, I didn't want to be up all night doing no hair. So I was like, you know what? While I'm watching Merry, let me put them in. So that's what happened, just because I wanted to let y'all know. So yeah, I'm going to be auntie tonight. So let's go ahead and talk about this recap. Let's get into the show. So in this episode, we learned that the florist that we saw last week that looked like she was totally clueless and oblivious to the world. Well, I mean, Tina, then again, she was just going from one thing to another and just, I want this big and I want to have this over here and I want to have the ones that go like this and I want to have the other type of flowers that are over there and I just want this whole thing to be filled up. And, you know, she was just really like an overwhelming type of person. So I guess either the florist couldn't handle it or maybe perhaps Tina felt like the florist couldn't handle it. Either way, she got canned. Warren's mother, she tells everything because she's the one that's helping out Tina to get the wedding things all together. So she tells Warren and Eric, was it Warren there? Yeah, she tells Warren and she also tells Erica that Tina is going to be having Mitch come to the wedding because initially he was on like the extras type of list, but she said that her assistant accidentally put his name through and he was one of the first people that RSVP'd, honey. He was ready. He was like, I'm coming to this wedding. They done slipped up and invited me. I'm a cause a little trouble. So Erica, she's annoyed by this. She's just like, why would Tina? Yeah, Tina's the new Tina, but I don't know why she would think it would be okay to invite him. Like, we hate this man. He and what's his name? Warren was saying something about how Mitch pretty much stole from them because he sued them. They had to pay him to settle because it was much easier than to prove that she was right, supposedly. I mean, everybody's always going to say that they was right for the most part. Who's going to come on national TV? I was wrong. I mean, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. And you're pretty much admitting to something. So, yeah, I think she will stick with that even if she was wrong to the death. And Erica also says that she's not sure if she's going to be going to the wedding because she got a call to do something with JoJo. She's trying to switch over to that mainstream from gospel. That's kind of like a collab here on YouTube where, you know, where you kind of cross over between 2 different things. That's like somebody like this channel doing something with like a beauty channel, like my other channel. That's kind of like like going from one to the other. It's, you know, you're crossing over, getting a whole new audience and things like that. So she's like, this is big for her career. And Warren was also telling her that if she wants to do it, she should do it because he's sick and tired as well of her having to kind of tiptoe and always make Tina feel good about everything. He's like, what about when we had the christening? Tina was nowhere to be found. And she's like, yeah, I know, but she had personal issues going on and just kind of making excuses for it. I mean, if you want people to do things for you, regardless of anything, you should be there for them as well. And, I mean, yeah, she had her emotional issues going on. But, look, Erica has her things going on as well. And even when she spoke to Tina, when they finally met up later on in the show, Tina was just like, well, you already know what you got to do. You got to come. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're coming to my wedding. You already know you got to call them and let them know that I don't even want to know who it is that you're supposed to be doing it with. It doesn't really matter to me. Family comes first. And that's the bottom line. She wasn't trying to hear anything else. You couldn't tell her that it was the president himself that she was about to perform for. It didn't really matter to Tina as long as her sister was going to be there to watch her get remarried to the man that broke her heart and made her turn crazy, turn mad. That's exactly what she wanted. That was her wishes, and that's what she wanted to have. So, Tina, she keeps on calling herself like the new Tina all throughout the show, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, You played this out the last episode. Now you're talking about it again. Did she do it in the episode before that? I can't even remember. I just kind of blocked it out. But I know last episode was named the new Tina. This one, I don't even know what the heck the name is. But I'm just like, come on. This whole new Tina thing, okay. We see that you're a changed person. But I feel like anything can kind of like snap her back into crazy super quick. So it's like, trudge lightly, you know, because you never know what could happen. So Erica does end up showing up to the wedding, and Mitch shows up, Google shows up. But you know what was funny? Even before they all showed up, when Tina was talking to Ted, she told him that they all need to get with the program, and if Google or Erica act crazy, act a fool, then she's going to be the one to have them escorted out. And that's just it. And I'm like, you so big on family, but you're going to have your family escorted out and leave the stranger there? I wasn't really feeling when she said that. What were y'all thinking? I don't know. That kind of rubbed me a little funny that she would say, oh, they better not because we got security. We're going to get them out. Like, really? Your family? You're going to get your family out of here as opposed to getting him out of here? I mean, yeah, you invited him, but he's caused so many issues already in your family. And for you to say that, it just was weird. They had music for Ted that played as she walked down the aisle. And he was kind of like singing a little something while the music was playing. I guess it's a song that he wrote. And then when, there was during the ceremony, she sung a song as well, or was it after the ceremony? It was either after or during the ceremony. She sung a song from one of her new singles, because they showed the name of it on the side. And when they kissed, I was just like, dang. It seemed like, I don't know if they just replayed parts over and over, but it just seemed like they were kissing forever. It seemed to me almost like they were trying to prove a point that, yes, we really are in love. This is a real kiss. Look, everybody, all of you guys, that's family. Yes, this is my man. I don't know. It just seemed like they were doing a little bit too much. But I guess some people, that's the way they kiss. But I don't know. It just seemed like a little extra to me. Mitch, he pulls Erica aside, and he's like, he wants to talk to her. And she's just like, here we go. Ugh. When they talk, he's starting trouble. He's like, oh, he was talking about the album, and she said that he didn't really do anything for her, and he's like, I made your album go #1. She's like, yeah, but what about the sales? He's like, it was #1 regardless. So it's like she's trying to really downplay him for what he has done for them or for her, when the numbers kind of show for itself. I guess perhaps the money didn't get to the point where she wanted, but at the end of the day, you were #1, so you have to give credit where credit is due, regardless of how you feel about somebody. That's where I thought Erica was just being a little bit on the petty side. But he says that he's probably going to be managing Tina, and I'm like, dude, you didn't even have no conversation with Tina. Just because you're at a wedding doesn't mean that you and she is besties or anything like that. She's trying to get into a better place and show forgiveness on all sides. That's what she's trying to do. He's like, oh, and she's going to have the best album, the #1 album, and you guys are going to be competing. It's kind of like he was trying to get Erica to be put against her sister, because he knows that Erica still feels some type of way about him. And I think that that's unfair, because at the end of the day, you're disposable. You're the one that's not family, and they are. I would hope and I would believe that family should have better ties and stay together better than just financial and money, because that's what he is. I mean, yeah, they had a good personal, and that's the reason why he's there, is because of the personal relationship, but I think that kind of faded away over time. But Tina did say that the business relationship and the personal relationship are two different things, and their personal relationship is what she's still holding on to. The business, it just kind of ended, and that's perfectly fine. So I don't know. They plan on telling her what he was trying to do. Google, she's upset. She's trying to call him while they at the reception. So hopefully it doesn't get out of hand, because Erica did tell both Warren and she told Google, but Google was the one with the hot head who kind of was like, no, he's not going to be talking to my sister like that. You know, she's the one that's not saved, and she don't really care. She going to tell you how she feel about whatever it is. So, yeah, she about to handle the situation. Alright guys, let me know what you thought about this episode down below. And guys, I'll try to do better next time, okay? But it's getting late, and I wanted to make sure this review is up. You know, I don't like to be behind because then I'll just get into that lazy mode, and it will never... Because once it hits after maybe a day or two, I'm not putting it up. That's just it. So, yeah, we had to do what we had to do, okay? Alright, I'm dedicated. Guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.